Good evening. My name is Dr. Roberson, and welcome to the Class of 2020 Honors Convocation. This is a very special evening as we are able to honor our seniors for their dedication, hard work, and academic achievement. And this could not be possible without the support of you. So on behalf of the Groves faculty, I would like to thank all of the parents, grandparents, other family members, and friends for your continued support of Groves High School. And congratulations to our seniors. Enjoy this evening.
Elementary school was all fun and games. Middle school was a whole blur, and high school has been a roller coaster. And that, my friends, is an understatement. As honor students, we have all earned the right to be proud. Proud of our hard work, our academic successes, our community service, our participation in the arts, music, and sports. Some of you may know that in addition to academics and theater, I've spent half of the school day at Oakland School's Technical Campus Northeast studying cosmetology for the past 2 years. It's not often that a speaker at Honors Convocation has the opportunity to say that they are not only an honors student, but a cosmetology school graduate. But it's true. I want to study international business and double minor in marketing and French. At Honors Convocation, we should acknowledge the various elements of our educational journey that we have not had the opportunity to throughout the past 4 years. Class of 2020, I want you to think about who you were walking into the doors of Groves High School 4 years ago. While for some of us it may seem like yesterday, and for others a lifetime ago, I want us to think about how we have changed. The many things that we have learned not just in the classroom with Mr. Springer, an AP math teacher who challenged us to answer our own questions, or Mr. West, an honor science teacher who encouraged us to try new things, or Miss Mason, another AP math teacher who taught us that we could be stylish and study at the same time, or even Miss Voigt, an AP English teacher who warned us on the very first day that she would give us homework that felt like a fire hose, only because she knew we could handle it. Think about what we have learned in our daily interactions with each other. Parking in the lot, waving to Miss Lewis on our way to lunch, fist bumping Mr. Wilcox, crowding the halls to speak to each other for the minutes we had in between classes. These activities made us into the people we are today. Forget about that one bad grade or that whole trimester of what we thought were going to be bad grades. The countless amount of tardies building up in your power school, and even the bucket that we never won. Recall the first friend you made, the first football game you attended, the first class you loved, and even the first class you hated. At Groves, our teachers' humor can take us a long way through extracurriculars and all. Our teachers' abilities to keep us amused made us stronger. Like when I lit my acrylic nail on fire during chemistry sophomore year, and Mr. West explained to me why that happened while I was only concerned about my no longer fresh set of nails. Mr. Kaufman, who provided weekly encouragement every Good Joke Friday. And Mr. Russick's Hawaiian Shirt Wednesday, who when asked the question of why he was wearing a Hawaiian shirt, simply explained, "I've never had a bad time in a Hawaiian shirt." Our teachers' continued dedication to keep us encouraged is what really kept us going and pushed us to continue to be the well-rounded students we are today. Think about who you are, what you have accomplished, and what is next to come. Although we are all about to head down different paths of life, I know that the Groves class of 2020 will make their mark on this world. From scientists to CEOs, artists, politicians, owners of our own businesses. Looking at me and thinking, as I know you all are, about our class, we can see some of everything in everyone in this class. Our class did not get the ending we deserved, but this isn't an ending. This is a beginning. The beginning of stepping into the real world as we know it and leaving the Birmingham bubble as we have previously described it behind. the beginning of making decisions that affect us and our futures. We have finally made it through 3.5 years of classroom education and have endless memories. The late musical artist Juice WRLD let us know that as we go on, we remember all the times we spent together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. Class of 2020, continue to never stop until you get what you want. Continue to be Falcons no matter where you go, and continue to change the way things are done. Make this bitter ending a sweet beginning.
Between 1994 and 2004, Birmingham Public Schools was fortunate to have Trish Battersby as community service organizer. In 2000, I came to Groves High School to take on the role of director of theater and was able to work very closely with Trish. She was, in fact, my very first parent volunteer for the Groves Performing Arts Company. Opening night of Dracula, my first play at Groves, featured Trish with a cooler and a basket of some snacks in the hallway as my first GPAC concessions volunteer. During the next 4 years, I learned that Trish was a tremendous supporter of Groves Performing Arts Company, and she became a dear friend and listening ear. Tragically, in the summer of 2004, she lost her life in a fatal car accident on her way to her summer cottage. Her family wanted to give back to GPAC in a significant way, and over the past 16 years, donations have been made to establish a memorial scholarship in her name. I am pleased to announce that this year's recipient of the Trish Battersby Memorial Scholarship is graduating senior Mateo Davis. The Battersby family has asked me to select a recipient each year, beginning with 2018, who has been an outstanding example of the talent and integrity associated with Groves Performing Arts Company. This recipient must be a graduating senior pursuing a degree in theater at the university level. Mateo, your name will be placed on the Trish Battersby Memorial Scholarship plaque that is in the hall of the auditorium lobby. You will now join the list of previous winners, Marshall Ross, Ashley Stewart Smith, and Scotty Lockwood. What I learned from Trish was that life is far too short. There is always time to listen, and laughter is oftentimes the best remedy for any of life's ailments. Mateo, I am pleased to present you with the Trish Battersby Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to be applied to your pursuit of a degree in theater at Wayne State University. Along with this scholarship, your name has been engraved on the perpetual plaque that will be showcased near the auditorium. Congratulations to you, Mateo. I'm sorry that you did not have a chance to meet Mrs. Battersby. She was an incredible person, much like you are. I think she would have liked you very much. We wish you all the best in your future. You will be missed. Congratulations, Mateo.
Good evening. My name is Norman Hearns, Groves Counseling Department Chair. The GRBS Perseverance Scholarship is awarded to Brendan Kashat. The Donald and Patricia Greening Community Service Scholarship is awarded to Nolan Camus, Autumn Reed Norwall, Leo Williams, and Megan Zacharias. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alicia Acey, and I'm the president of the Groves PTA. Each year, the PTA joins Birmingham Community Education in presenting 2 seniors, one male and one female, with a one-time $500 scholarship each. It is with great pleasure that I would like to announce this year's recipients and share a little bit of information about them. Central Michigan University will be lucky to have the following young man among its freshman class. Not only is he a talented swimmer, but he's also a co-president of this year's senior class. In fact, This year alone, he's volunteered for more than 250 hours assisting our Groves community, as well as the greater community. During 2019, he was honored with a Presidential Volunteer Award and is a local honoree for the Prudential Spirit of Community Award. You may know him as your class co-president, but before I officially announce his name, I'd like to share what community service means to him, as he wrote in his scholarship essay. Community service can rekindle the flame within a community. Nothing is more inspiring than seeing people help each other without any benefit other than doing it to be a good person. It's as simple as that. Please join me in congratulating this year's first recipient, Mr. Nolan Camus. Our second recipient of the Groves Community Scholarship is also greatly devoted to community service. In the fall, this selfless young woman will continue to create connections in the greater Detroit community as a freshman at the College for Creative Studies. During her 4 years at Groves, her volunteer efforts have ranged from small acts of kindness to serving in leadership positions to support causes near and dear to her heart. You may know her best as Vice President of the Interact Club or as co-president of the Green Club. In both roles, she not only involved herself in service projects, but helped to grow each club's membership through impressive communication and membership outreach efforts. Again, I'd like to share a bit from her scholarship essay before announcing this impressive young woman's name. Of community service, she says, in the big picture, community service can be small things, just like picking up trash in the cafeteria that is not your own, or helping a neighbor. It is acts that are from the kindness of your heart that better your community. I've always been taught from a young age from my family and church that helping others is the most important thing you can do to be a good person. To be sure, this year's second recipient of the Groves Community Service Scholarship is a really good person. Please join me in congratulating Ms. Samantha Mantua. And also, I'd like to extend that congratulations to all of the class of 2020. Your PTA is very proud of you.
The next scholarship award is made possible through the generous support of the Birmingham chapter of Rotary International. This scholarship includes a one-time $750 award given to a Groves senior who not only demonstrates an exceptional record of community service at Groves, but who also dedicates time and sweat equity to improving a greater community beyond the walls and halls of our school. This year's recipient is a Groves scholar, a leader, and an all-around go-getter. She will continue to create connections through the betterment of her community while attending the University of Michigan in the fall. In her 4 years at Groves, this young woman has made a positive impact through a variety of programs and community service projects. Her involvement and leadership experience includes serving in the National Honor Society, our Student Congress, the Lynx Club, and the Rotary Interact Club. She has done so in roles varying from member to board member to president. Outside of school, she continues to volunteer regularly for Brilliant Detroit and as a teen board member of the Michigan region of the ORT America. It is fitting that this year's award recipient has been actively involved in Interact Club. In fact, she has served this Rotary-sponsored club as president for 2 years, this year and last. Now, but before I reveal her name, which so many of you have probably already guessed, let's take a moment to consider how community service has affected her life as written in her own words. She says, "Community service has always been the foundation of my identity, providing me with opportunities to give back to those in need, to meet amazing people with unique stories, and to strengthen who I am as a community member." Please join me in congratulating this year's Rotary-sponsored Community Service Scholarship recipient, Arya Oleszynski. Next up, we present the Presidential Service Awards. The following awards are presented to 4 very special individuals. As recipients of the Presidential Service Awards, each of these students recognize the importance of building a strong nation through community connection. Since 2003, the Corporation for National Community Service and the Points of Light Foundation have honored young adults who volunteer for at least, if not more, than 100 to 250 hours for 1 year. These 4 incredible seniors did just that. Please join me in congratulating them. The seniors who provided more than 100 hours of service to receive bronze-level Presidential Service Awards are Charlize Keck and Hallie Randolph. And these gentlemen provided more than 250 hours of service to receive gold-level Presidential Service Awards, Leo Williams and Nolan Camus. Congratulations to all.
Growth students, my name is Anisha Glanton, and I am the founder of African Americans Changing Tomorrow. I am so honored to be able to celebrate the 10th anniversary of ACT's founding by presenting this year's scholarship award. In its 10 years, ACT has grown not only in membership, but also in its impact on the Grove community. My vision in founding ACT was simple: create a space for historically underrepresented students to both better themselves and their surrounding communities. And I believe we have achieved just that. I am proud to announce the recipients of this year's Anisha Glanton Membership Award to Devin Woodruff and Brianna Moore. Congratulations to you both, and thank you for carrying on the legacy of African Americans Changing Tomorrow.
Since 1922, Scholar Birmingham has presented annual scholarships to students who have demonstrated excellence in academics, school and community service, and personal diligence. These awards have been given to hundreds of students from diverse backgrounds and with a broad horizon of interests encompassing fields such as business, engineering, sciences, the arts, and athletics. The common thread shared by these students is that they are all exceptional in the commitment and opportunities they chose to pursue during their years in high school. Scholar is pleased to honor the following students from Groves with an award this year: Jana Darklew, Groves PTA Scholar Award; Samuel Grossel, Rora Quinn and Village Women's Club Awards; Abigail Hill, Rosso Foundation Award; Nolan Camus, Betty Quarton Horde Scholarship Award; Brendan Cashat, Hilda Gertrude Trumbull Foundation Award; Morgan Larson, Hilda Gertrude Trumbull Foundation Award; Brianna Moore, Rosso Foundation Award; Devin Woodruff, Hilda Gertrude Trumbull Foundation Award. The Scholar trustees congratulate all of the award winners and look forward to following their future successes.
Good evening. I'm Norm Hearns, Counseling Department Chair. The National Merit Scholarship Program is a scholarship competition for recognition and university scholarships administered by the National Merit Scholarship Corporation. Students are identified by the PSAT scores taken in the fall of their junior year. I first would like to acknowledge our National Merit Commended students. These students have scored in the top 3 to 4% of the 1.6 million students who have taken the exam in the United States. The honorees are Ethan Biederman, Helen Devine, Jonathan Giha, Charlize Keck, Kate Luckin, and Zoe Norderly. Our National Merit finalists have scored in the top 1 to 2% and completed an application for National Merit scholarships. Our honorees are Jerry Girotley, Nicholas Haddad, Nicholas is also a recipient of the National Merit Corporation Scholarship. Karen Krishnan and Noelle Stanley. Noelle is a recipient of the University of Oklahoma National Merit Finalist Scholarship. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Delois Spryzak, one of the assistant principals at Groves High School, and I'm here to talk to you about the Tom Carson Memorial Award nomination and reveal the nominees for the class of 2020. Tom Carson, Groves' first basketball coach, died suddenly of a heart attack following a basketball game in 1968. Every year since his death, the Tom Carson Memorial Award has been presented during graduation ceremonies to a senior male and female student who best personifies the qualities of personal behavior which Mr. Carson taught and believed in. Mr. Carson encouraged students to recognize that they only live once and should therefore strive to do something constructive and worthwhile with their lives. He encouraged students to be law-abiding, honest, sincere, show concern for others, and be loyal to family, friends, school, and the community. This prestigious award is made possible through the Tom Carson Memorial Award Fund, which is maintained by the Groves PTSA Boosters Organization. A committee of students, parents, and faculty carefully reviewed all nominations received. Here are the nominees for the class of 2020. Ariel Bauer, Annie Chernow, Kylie Haddad, Kyla Hearns, Kayla Kendricks, Nia Keeps, Hallie Randolph, Ruby Schwartz, Hope Tushman, Olivia Yates, and Caitlin Ziegele. For the males, Michael Brown, Caleb Carroll, Sam Grassel, Nicholas Haddad, Jerry Hadi Giratli, Nolan Camus, and Leo Williams. The winners, one young lady and one young man, will be announced and recognized at the commencement ceremony video, which will be shown on Sunday, May 31st. Congratulations to all the nominees from the class of 2020.
Hello. It is with great pleasure that the Groves Art Department recognizes two individuals from this year's graduating class with our annual Art Award. This award is bestowed upon two talented and motivated students each year who have pushed themselves towards excellence and beyond expectation in our high school visual arts programs. Recipients of the Art Award have demonstrated more than the ability to consistently create art. They have also purposefully put forward their skills, energy, and character toward improving the Groves community and being of service to our students and staff. The Groves Art Department is pleased and thankful to be included in this process again this year, and for our nominees to be recognized at the local, state, and national levels. It may be a little surprise to those of you who are familiar with this year's honorees that when we came together to decide on our recipients, that we came to a decision almost instantly. Because this year, it was wonderfully that obvious. This year's Groves Art Award goes to Samantha Mantua and John Cook. I'm happy to say that I've known both Sam and John for about a decade and have had the joy of being their teacher more than a few times each. One thing I can say about each of them is that they have both been marvelous to teach for as long as I've known them and have been excellent people. Sam Mantua is a tremendous student and a kind and lovely person as well. She has consistently set high goals for herself, pushed herself with new challenges beyond her scope, and has strived to be a better person, always meeting with greater and greater success. Sam has taken many art classes over the years, and her commitment to the quality of her work has been nothing short of inspiring. Sam is an observant, deep thinker that challenges others in class to do their best. Although Sam is not a loud person, her artwork, her character, and her service speaks volumes. Samantha has served as the secretary of the National Honor Society and has given countless hours in and out of school to the organization's benefit. Congratulations, Sam. Your presence here next year will be dearly missed. John Cook has proven his commitment to Groves and to academic and artistic excellence so many times and to such a degree that I dare say that he has raised the bar for future generations. His desire to take problems and challenges and engineer the best solution, to edit and revisit and rethink and research until the thing he is seeking to do can be no better, is rare and much needed in the world today. He manages to accomplish all of this while still being excellent to others and giving back to our school in so many ways. His effort and commitment to creating the new Grove Seal this year as just one small example went truly above and beyond. Most importantly, however, I feel that John is seeking his best self and strives to know himself and his potential. I feel that these habits are what truly make an artist worthy of study and a human being worthy of emulating. Congratulations, John. Sam and John, we are so very proud of both of you, and we wish you the best of luck as you venture into your next chapters and take on the challenge of designing a new tomorrow. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hallie Snyder and I'm the Coordinator for Career Focused Education for Birmingham Public Schools. And I'm here to give the awards for the Business Technology Department, the Life Management Department, and the Engineering Technology Department. Our first award recipients will be for our business and marketing students, and we actually have two this year. The first one is Olivia Yates. Olivia has been part of our DECA program for the past 4 years. DECA is a competitive business organization where students compete in annual competitions in various areas of business and develop leadership skills along the way. Olivia worked very hard to improve in competition each year and was a state qualifier 3 out of the 4 years she competed and a state finalist in her event for 2 years in a row. Olivia was a member of the executive board for 3 years and became our chapter president this year. She did an incredible job leading this chapter. Olivia's interest in business, her time in DECA, and the knowledge she gained from business classes at Groves have helped her to develop a very strong foundation for her future. Congratulations, Olivia. Our second award recipient is Ben Klein. Ben has also been a member of DECA for the past 4 years and was a leader of the executive board, on the executive board for his past 2 years. Ben has an ease and confidence about him that makes peers receptive to direction and feedback when working with him at the Falcon's Nest. Many times he played an integral part of success with new product and promotion launches. Leadership qualities emerged as a senior staff member when the school store held special events. His professionalism dealing with parents, staff members, and students earned him great respect as well. We look forward to seeing what Ben does in the future, and Olivia as well. Congratulations, you two. Our next award goes for life management. The award recipient is Angelo Buttazzoni. Whether it is cooking or baking, Angelo truly excels in the kitchen. He was consistently impressive in the classroom when he was effectively leading the kitchen group, winning their cake decorating competition, or bringing in phenomenal foods that he made at home. Angelo understands what it means to be a great chef. I do not know what his future plans are, but if he decides to pursue a culinary career, I am certain that he will be an outstanding in everything he does. Congratulations, Angelo. We also have a Life Management Award for Child and Parent Development, and that award recipient is Becca Woodrow. Becca has a creative quality that allowed her to have the ingenuity to create solutions for our class. She has an amazing work ethic and could actually decode the sound from an artificial intelligent baby. She became my class baby whisperer and used her leadership abilities to help others. Often Becca would come up with several ways to problem solve when it came to understanding the behavior of the children. Congratulations, Becca. Our next recipients are from the Engineering Technology Department. The first one is for architecture, and that award recipient is Erin Roberts. As a junior, Erin finished in the top 5 in Mite's state competition for her unique design of a circular house. This year, Erin designed and fabricated a laser-cut light fixture. Unfortunately, we will never know how that entry would do and where it would place in this year's Mites competition. However, it did impress the College of Architecture staff at the University of Michigan, where Erin will attend next fall. Erin does great things for Groves with GSC and also serves on the Microsoft Council for Digital Good. Congratulations, Erin. And our final award this evening goes to Charlize Keck for Excellence in Engineering. Charlize started SWE Next, Detroit, with a goal of exposing more middle school students to STEM. She organized and hosted monthly meetings looking at various aspects of engineering and meeting with real women in STEM fields. She coordinated an event with American Axle looking at rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive testing remote control cars. The girls also learned about 3D printing and drones at the Baldwin Library, got advice from women at Ford, and tried out CAD and laser cutting at Groves. All of these things give girls a place to learn and explore their interests so that they have confidence in continuing to STEM fields in the future. Congratulations, Charlize. Congratulations to all of our award recipients. We look forward to seeing how great you do in the future. Good night.
Good evening. My name is Karen Reed Nordwall. I'm the English Department Chair here at Groves High School. Each year, the English Department gets together to award 2 outstanding students who have really excelled in communication and literary arts. Whether it's reading Waiting for Godot or Wuthering Heights or analyzing the rhetorical moves of a nonfiction writer, these 2 have excelled in multiple classes. This year, we'd like to give the award for Groves English and Communication Arts Department Award for Excellence in Writing and Literary Studies to Nicole Barnes and Nicholas Haddad. Congratulations to you both. Next, we would like to award students who excel in the area of creative writing. These students have taken 2 honors creative writing courses, spending multiple years developing characters, stories, either in the form of a novel or as a screenplay. These students put in the time and daily effort to complete thousands of words of creative writing a week. They create stories that connect us to others around us and help us make sense of the world we live in. The Amazing Creative Writing Exemplary Award goes to Jacob Stolman, Gabrielle Gamlin, Autumn Reed Nordwall, Noelle Stanley, and Layla Kenzie. Congratulations to all of our exceptional readers and writers. We can't wait to read the stories you have to tell the world. Good luck.
Hey everyone, it's Ms. Kresge from Experiential Education, and I just wanted to do some awards for some exceptional seniors from this year. It was a really hard decision. I have 2 very different seniors that I'd like to honor today. One would be Aiden Carr. Aiden came to me as a sophomore, and he was in my natural resources class, and I was worried that having a sophomore in there would be a little immature. He was amazing. And then as junior year, he took the advanced natural resources class, which he flourished. He worked so well with everyone else who was seniors, and he was able to lead groups beautifully, and he worked with kids so well. So I was really excited that his senior year, he decided to take the service learning class, and he was put into a middle school classroom, and he did amazing and worked great with kids. So Aiden Carr, out to you. Congratulations for having an Experiential Award. My next award goes to Sway Robinson. Sway has also been in both my advanced natural resources, regular natural resources, and took service learning twice. She is the epitome of what experiential education is. She's willing to try new things and I was really excited to have her in my advanced natural resources class. She brings a much different attitude than a lot of people. She's amazing with kids. You know, her first grade teacher was like, it's like working with a student teacher, not a high school student. And I just appreciated everything she brought to the classroom and her perspective. So here it goes out to you, Sway. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm Stuart Kane, the Mathematics Department Chair at Groves High School, and I'll be presenting the Outstanding Achievement in Mathematics Award. We all know that this is an unusual format this year, but I'm so glad that I'm still able to present and recognize these students for all their accomplishments in mathematics. These students are receiving this award because they have achieved great success in mathematics. As you know, high school graduation requirements is that students earn 4 credits in mathematics, which means that students take math all 4 years at Groves. However, these students completed all of their math credits offered at Groves before their senior year. Thus, they took math off campus at Lawrence Technological University in Southfield. You may wonder, well, how did these students get this far? Well, some of the students actually started Groves as an 8th grader. They would come up to the school first hour, take their math class, and then return back to the middle school for the rest of their 8th grade curriculum. Other students actually took 2 math classes in 1 school year. They would take honors pre-calc along with AP statistics. Thus, by their junior year or sophomore year for some of these students, they completed AP Calculus BC, which is our highest level of math class offered at Groves. Thus, for their senior year, they would have to go off campus and take their class at Lawrence Tech, taking Calc 3. While still a Groves High School student. In addition, some of the students continued on and took differential equations or linear algebra. Again, it is with great pleasure that I recognize the following students: Helen Devine, Jacob Ellenbogen, Jonathan Gia, Nicholas Haddad, Lydia Rolfe, Philip Weinstein, Leo Williams. Normally, you would come up on the stage to the sound of great applause. So, here you go. Additionally, you would also receive a certificate that will be hand-delivered to you later on in May. Again, congratulations for all your hard work and for achieving such a high level of success in mathematics. I know that you'll be very successful in all of your endeavors and go on to do great things. All the best. Thank you.
We would not acquire information about cancer treatment from a stranger on social media. It is equally important we do not obtain diet information from social media because our daily health should be taken just as seriously. Co-editor-in-chief Lily Russell wrote this in the June 2019 issue of The Scripter. Hope Tushman wrote in our February 2020 issue, AJ Camisa's campaign to help fight his mom's cancer and extending his fundraiser to help others truly inspired me, and I want to help spread his campaign further. Both of these senior editors-in-chiefs live their words. They are diligent in researching and finding the truth. They are both inspired and inspiring. They are both mature and insightful leaders. They spent 3 years on newspaper, researching and writing groundbreaking articles, going on location in the community to cover important events, always putting the Birmingham community first. They mentored reporters and future editors to do the same. These 2 editors showed their talent each year, and this year were part of our National First Place Awards from the American Scholastic Press Association, and helped the staff win 23 statewide awards from the Michigan Interscholastic Press Association. Throughout their school years on newspaper, and many times after school. These senior mentored our future editors, editors who are already learning to be as ethical and as meticulous as these two. These editors ultimately helped create a family striving for excellence, and their legacy will live on in our future editors. I congratulate this year's two outstanding senior newspaper editors-in-chief, Lily Russell and Hope Tushman. Lily and Hope, thank you for blessing me with all of these years. You both have a mind to lead and so much talent. You two have made me a better advisor by knowing you. I wish I could hug you in person as I give you these awards. Know that room D4 is open to you now and, well, will be open to you any day, anytime you want to visit me. You will be part of my heart and part of our newspaper program forever. Congratulations again on your outstanding work as journalists and as leaders and editors. Miss you.
Good evening. My name is Laura Searle, and I am representing the Grove Science Department in today's ceremony. It is my honor and pleasure to present the recipients of the 2020 Grove Science Departmental Awards. It brings back a lot of memories for me because my honors convocation for Groves was almost 31 years ago to the day. The criteria that the Science Department uses to nominate students includes passion and enthusiasm for science courses taken, achievement in those science courses, participation in science outside of the classroom, a desire for further study in science in the future, and the character to use that science knowledge for the common good. Usually we pare it down to about 2 to 4 students, but we had 9 nominees that truly exceeded our criteria. So we would like to recognize all 9 of these students. So the 2020 Science Scholars are Ethan Biederman, Jonathan Gia, Nicholas Haddad, Hattie Giratli, Charlize Keck, Sydney Rosenfeld, Noelle Stanley, and Jacob Stolman. Congratulations. In the interest of time, students will receive the comments that the teachers used when nominating their students. They will also receive a certificate, and because I have to justify my expensive sewing machine, they will get a personalized lab coat and, made by yours truly, a personalized Groves mask. So we can put on whatever you'd like on here. So congratulations, students, and to the seniors, I miss you and I wish you nothing but happiness and success in the future. Thank you.
Good evening, Grove students, families, and community members. I'm Laura Shekel, the Social Studies Department Chair, and I'm excited to present the awards for our Social Studies Honors recipients. I thought it might be fun to spice things up a little bit with all these videos that you're watching and play a friendly game of over/under, obviously at my expense. So you can either pause your video right now, text a friend, or post in comments your best guesses in the following categories. How many times will Ms. Shekel mention our children? Number of psychological terms applied, and amount of political references. Mr. Mull gave me the green light to go ahead with this one. I guess when you're interim principal during a pandemic, you say yes to pretty much anything. In our heated political climate, we need future leaders who are able to engage in difficult conversations, listen to, and understand all sides of an issue. Moving towards progress by not thinking of a winning and a losing side, but how we can move forward together. These individuals exemplify this mindset. Please join me in congratulating Ethan Biederman, John Cook, Kylie Haddad, Kyla Hearns, Hattie Giratli, and Hallie Randolph. In our heated political climate, we need future leaders who are able to engage in difficult conversations, listen to and understand all sides of the issue, moving towards progress by not thinking of a winning and losing side, but how we can move forward together. These individuals clearly exemplify this mindset. The social studies standards focus on college, career, and civic life, not only thinking like a historian and understanding content, but being able to take informed action, regardless of where you stand on the political spectrum. I was sharing the essence of this award with my children and told them I was motivated to take even more action by getting some yard signs. My 7-year-old said, "Mama, you can't do that. Wait, what if they get stolen?" And I thought to myself, what a sad state of affairs that my 7-year-old realizes what a contentious society we live in, or what kind of neighborhood am I living in? But then I realized this is what I had purchased. The good news is these award winners are highly engaged, knowledgeable, and action-oriented individuals, which makes me quite optimistic for our future. Ethan Biederman has completed several AP and honors courses in the field of social studies. Mr. Wagner had this to share about Ethan. What I really appreciated about Ethan was his curious nature. He asked questions, not for the grade, but for the sake of learning. On countless occasions, the assignment would be passed back, he secured a high grade, but he wanted to know an elevated reason why things looked the way they did, and what new situation could occur to change the problem. It wasn't enough for Ethan to just get the end result. He always explored the process. Ethan is planning on attending Michigan State University in the James Madison College, where he plans to study political science and international relations. John Cook is planning on attending the University of Michigan in the fall to study business. Mr. Worrow shared this about John. I have met few students in my 20 years of teaching excel as conscientious, hardworking, and resourceful as John Cook. John is a rare student who not only deserves our respect as an intellectual, but also our admiration as an honorable person. He is truly someone we should all aspire to be. I know he will do amazing things in this world. Kylie Haddad has been a standout social studies student since her freshman year. Mr. Worrow had this to share about Kylie. I knew Kylie Haddad was a superstar when, as a freshman, she dressed in costume to debate Batman versus Robin. As a junior in Excel, she brought her impressive, determined, and well-reasoned voice to class discussions and elevated everyone's thinking and understanding of others and global issues. I know Kylie will continue to be an advocate for people whose voices don't always get heard. I've had the pleasure of knowing the next recipient since she was 2 years old, and she had a strong voice even then. Kyla Hearns is the epitome of an engaged and informed individual. Kyla is not only engrossed with her cognitive presence, but more importantly, this involvement is clear with her peers and community. She is knowledgeable in her thinking as she researches the inequities and injustices she observes, but goes even further with her action. Kyla plans on pursuing public policy analysis with a minor in educational policy at The Ohio State University, as she hopes to advocate for disenfranchised students. I only added the Kyla because it's you. Our next recipient may very well be the future Dr. Fauci. He is not only knowledgeable, well-spoken, humble, and logical, but I also heard he has his own fan club. Hattie Giratli is approachable and likable, but most importantly, compassionate and honest in his actions and words. His scientific mindset always leads him to ask deeper questions and look for evidence. He uses sound reasoning and judgment, especially when he offered his advice as to whether or not I should allow my daughter to use her coupon to skip out on homework. I always encourage Hattie to be a psychologist because of his insight and calming demeanor, but I know he will be successful and a huge contributor in whatever route he pursues. Hallie Randolph has been described as Mr. Wagner as, we need more people like her in the world. Few students have garnered my respect as much as Hallie Randolph. She made the learning environment in my classroom so enjoyable because of her sincerity and grace. Hallie is a rare individual who can strive for individual accomplishments while still being compassionate for others. She is such a wise and gentle soul. I can't wait to see what her future holds. All of our recipients will be receiving a leather-bound Constitution. It might already be in your mailbox right now. Talk about timing. You are living in a moment in history. And this moment in history is going to make you even smarter, stronger, wiser, and the people we need to lead us into the future. I can't wait to see how you do this so much better. Best of luck to these amazing individuals in the class of 2020. I know they will be first in line at the polls while physically distanced when they finally get the chance to vote. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jacqueline Arslanian, and I am the Department Chair of World Languages here at Groves. It is my pleasure to be here to honor our students who have excelled in their second language acquisition. Our 2020 World Language Convocation honorees are Wyatt Heaton and Charles Mellinger for French, Irvin Matthews and Kobe Seiler for Japanese, Chloe Collin and Nicholas Haddad for Spanish. Our honorees have stood out in the areas of character, scholarship, and leadership during their 4 years in language classes, and they exemplify what it means to truly learn a language and its culture. While Wyatt Heaton started out high school as a more pensive and quiet student, he has really blossomed in the French classroom, where he takes risks with regards to his language studies and perseveres even if the content poses a challenge. He always takes the time to think through any problem from all angles before diving into the task or discussion, which showcases his commitment not only to the language, but continuing to be a lifelong learner. He was hoping to go to France to not only experience the culture, but also highlight his language skills in a real-world setting. But unfortunately, those plans have to be put on hold for the near future. But there is no doubt that he will make it to France and exemplify all of the great qualities that he has shown within the language classroom. Charles Mellinger's commitment to French has been unwavering throughout his 4 years at Groves and did not falter in his senior year, even though he couldn't take all 3 trimesters of AP French. Even during the 3rd trimester, when he wasn't technically enrolled in AP French, he still completed the work, engaged with his classmates and teacher, and sought out new ways to improve his French fluency. He has been one of the most active participants in his class, even when the content or words were a challenge. Charlie has always added positively to his class, whether it was helping his fellow classmates, committing to use the French language as much as possible, or simply showing off his kind and funny demeanor with a joke for the class. Irvin Matthews and Kobe Seiler have both shown an outstanding interest in the Japanese language and culture, which resulted in their participation as exchange students. Not only did they stay with a host family in Japan, but welcomed a Japanese student into their homes in Michigan in return. Chloe Collin is a leader in every aspect of her life. She is a leader on the golf course, as a co-president of Big Brother Big Sister, and above all in the Spanish classroom. Chloe exemplifies honor, scholarship, leadership, and character as she learns to navigate a bilingual world. She has shown true understanding and appreciation for the Spanish language and cultures and has been successful at both the secondary and collegiate levels thus far. Chloe is truly deserving of the honor awarded today. Nicholas Haddad has made remarkable progress as a Spanish learner while at Groves. Not only has he actively participated in every Groves Spanish course that he has taken and mastered every concept through hard work and exceptional understanding of how one becomes bilingual, he has shown his devotion to the language and culture outside the classroom. Nick chose to spend part of summer participating in a homestay experience abroad, traveling alone and engaging in community service projects in a small Costa Rican town. Nick also took a university Spanish course during his senior year so that he could become more proficient in the language before leaving Groves. Again, congratulations to all of our world language honorees on everything that they have accomplished throughout their tenure at Wylie Groves High School. There is no doubt that success awaits them in the future due to their drive, enthusiasm, and commitment to lifelong learning.
Joseph Edelman, High Honors, National Honor Society. Fawaz Ahmed, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Dearborn Dean's Scholarship. Marcus Alexander, High Honors, National Honor Society. Daryl Allen, High Honors, National Honor Society. Anna Arvant, High Honors, National Honor Society. Nicole Barnes, High Honors, National Honor Society, Academic Support Scholarship. Joshua Basher, Cum Laude, National Honor Society. Nicole Bastian, High Honors, National Honor Society, Seton Hall University Scholarship Award, Seton Hall Summer Scholarship Award, Seton Hall Athletic Scholarship Award. Ariel Bauer, High Honors, National Honor Society. Shannon Bauer, Cum Laude, University of Arizona, Academic Scholarship. Henry Berthel, High Honors, National Honor Society. Ethan Biederman, High Honors, National Honor Society, Michigan State Honors College Scholarship. Annalise Bloombergs, High Honors, National Honor Society. Isabel Bohr, High Honors, National Honor Society, Sperber Family Scholarship, LMCU Essay Contest Scholarship. Yanis Busarsar, High Honors, National Honor Society. Philip Bradbury, High Honors, National Honor Society. Zachary Bubniak, High Honors, National Honor Society. Angelo Buttazzoni, Cum Laude, Central Michigan University Scholarship. Dorian Campillo, High Honors. Elena Shalafo, Scholar, National Honor Society, Oakland University Athletic and Academic Scholarships. Annie Chernow, High Honors, National Honor Society. Colin Christie, Scholar, Hope College Scholarship. Isabella Chanier, High Honors, National Honor Society, Amazon Future Engineer Scholarship, Michigan State Honors College Scholarship, Michigan Competitive Scholar. Dylan Cohen, High Honors, National Honor Society, Wayne State University Warrior Scholarship Award. Kylie Cohen, High Honors, National Honor Society, Oakland University Distinguished Scholar Award. Chloe Colin, High Honors, National Honor Society. John Cook, High Honors, National Honor Society. Marcus Cunningham, High Honors, National Honor Society, Wayne State Warrior Scholarship, Wayne Access Scholarship. John Curran, High Honors, National Honor Society. Aiden Davis, High Honors, National Honor Society. Mateo Davis, Cum Laude, Theater Talent Scholarship, Wayne State Warrior Scholarship. Joseph DeMarco, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Regents Scholarship. Hannah Devereaux, High Honors, National Honor Society Executive Board. Helen Devine, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. Sophia DiStefano, Scholar, National Honor Society, Oakland University Trustee Academic Success, Oakland University Talented Scholar Award. Jana Dinkaloo, High Honors, National Honor Society, Groves PTA Birmingham Scholar Award, Butler University Academic Scholarship, Butler University Jordan College of Arts Award, Butler University Heritage Award. William Drake, High Honors, National Honor Society, United States Military Academy. Reese Dudek, Cum Laude, National Honor Society. Rochelle Durand, Scholar, National Honor Society, Wayne State University Gold Award. Jacob Ellenbogen, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Regents Scholarship. Jack Fisher, Cum Laude, National Honor Society. Jacob Flaherty, High Honors, National Honor Society. Andrew Flaherty, Cum Laude. Rachel Flannery, High Honors, National Honor Society. Clayton Fox, Cum Laude, Federal Pell Grant, Michigan Tuition Grant, Albion College Commitment Scholarship, Senior Visit Scholarship, Britain Award. Andrew Frankel, High Honors, National Honor Society, Miami University Red Hawk Excellence Scholarship. Charlotte Fry, Scholar, National Honor Society. Cariel Gamlin, Scholar, National Honor Society, University of Detroit Mercy Scholarship Award. Sarah George, High Honors, National Honor Society. Jonathan Jiha, High Honors. Kennedy Giles, Cum Laude, National Honor Society, Loyola University Dean's Scholarship. Olivia Gillard, High Honors, National Honor Society. Ethan Gilman, High Honors, National Honor Society. Samuel Gracel, Cum Laude, Rora Quinn Village Women's Club, Birmingham Scholar Award. Kevin Gruich, High Honors, National Honor Society Executive Board. Alexander Grunwald, High Honors, National Honor Society. Jackson Gugni, High Honors, National Honor Society. Dominic Gullo, High Honors. Charlene Heish, Scholar. Kylie Haddad, High Honors, National Honor Society, Presidential Recognition Scholarship, Presidential Scholarship, Albion Experience Scholarship. Nicholas Haddad, High Honors, National Honor Society, Duke University Scholarship Award. Mariah Hagner, Cum Laude. Charlie Hardy, High Honors, National Honor Society, Wayne State University Warrior Scholarship. Lindsay Harris, cum laude. Wyatt Heaton, cum laude, Northern Michigan University Wildcat Achievement Scholarship. William Hess, scholar, National Honor Society, Indiana University Merit Scholarship. Brody Hippica, High Honors, National Honor Society Executive Board, Indiana University Dean's Scholarship. Abigail Hill, scholar, National Honor Society, Rosso Foundation Birmingham Scholar Award. Kyla Hearns, High Honors, National Honor Society, Ohio State University Merrill Scholars Award of Distinction. Eric Joe, High Honors, National Honor Society, United States Air Force Academy Athletic Scholarship. Nicholas Johns, High Honors, National Honor Society, Presidential Scholarship, Presidential Recognition Scholarship, Senior Visit Scholarship. Brianni Johnson, scholar, National Honor Society Executive Board, Ella Shepard Moore Provost Scholarship. Rayla Johnson, High Honors, National Honor Society, Wayne State Warrior Merit Scholarship, Metro Bureau Scholarship, Birmingham Scholar Award, CFSEM Scholarship. Nicholas Joseph, cum laude, Lux Esto Scholarship. Christian Giuliano, High Honors, National Honor Society. Jerry Girotley, High Honors, National Honor Society Executive Board, Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union Randolph Heino High School Scholarship, University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. Nolan Camus, scholar, CMU Maroon and Gold Merit Recognition Scholarship, CMU Leader Advancement Scholarship, Betty Corton Horde Birmingham Scholar Award. Kate Karaskevich, High Honors, National Honor Society, Western Michigan Brown and Gold Award. Catherine Carmanos, cum laude, National Honor Society, Grand Valley State Award for Excellence Scholarship. Brendan Kashat, cum laude, Hilda Gertrude Trumbull Foundation, Birmingham Scholar Award. Metro Bureau Scholarship. Charlize Keck, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Scholars Award, University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. Kayla Kendricks, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Pittsburgh Panther Pride Award, Panther Pride Merit Award, Cathedral Achievement Scholarship, Swanson Engineering Excellence Award. Layla Kenzie, scholar. Naya Keeps, High Honors, National Honor Society, Michigan State ADS Honorable Mention, Community Choice High School Scholarship. Maggie Cooley, High Honors, National Honor Society. Benjamin Klein, Cum Laude, National Honor Society. Molly Cole, High Honors, National Honor Society, Enlightened Leadership Award for the Arts and Music, Lux Esto Scholarship, Mandel Award. Adrian Kanopka, High Honors, National Honor Society, Loyola University Presidential Scholarship Award. Brett Kovan, High Honors, National Honor Society. Jillian Kowalchuk, High Honors, National Honor Society Executive Board. Karan Krishnan, High Honors, National Honor Society. Alexis Krentovsky, High Honors, National Honor Society. Margot Lafond, High Honors. James Laporte, Scholar, National Honor Society, Wayne State Warrior Scholarship. Brendan Larson, High Honors, National Honor Society.
Morgan Larson, High Honors, Wittenberg University Presidential Scholarship, Tiger Up Award, Hilda Gertrude Trumbull Foundation, Birmingham Scholar Award. Ryan Lee, High Honors, National Honor Society. Apolline Leboucher, Scholar, National Honor Society. Luke Lee, Scholar. David Littlefield, Cum Laude. Sarah Lukenbill, High Honors, Chick-fil-A Scholarship. Kate Lucken, High Honors, National Honor Society. Hannah Lupovich, High Honors, National Honor Society. Peter Mannion, Cum Laude, National Honor Society. Samantha Mantua, High Honors, National Honor Society, College for Creative Studies Scholarship. Irvin Matthews, Scholar, National Honor Society, Eastern Michigan Award Scholarship. Aaron Matler, Cum Laude. Isaac Mberico, Scholar, National Honor Society. Evan McCullough, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Scholarship, CWRU, Kettering Presidential Scholarship. Caleb McKeever, Cum Laude. Charles Mailinger, High Honors, National Honor Society. Christian Miner, Cum Laude, University of Arizona Excellence Award, Dean's Exemplary Award. Noah Montgomery, Cum Laude. Brianna Moore, High Honors, National Honor Society, Rosso Foundation Birmingham Scholar Award, Bowling Green State University Freshman Academic Scholarship, Bowling Green Success Scholarship, Bowling Green Thompson Working Family Scholarship, Bowling Green Academic Investment in Math and Science Scholarship, Bowling Green Non-Resident Scholarship. Logan Moroff, High Honors, National Honor Society, Lux Esto Scholarship, J.T. Williamson Award. David Mueller, High Honors, National Honor Society, Michigan State University Honors Commended Scholarship. Joseph Mulligan, Cum Laude, University of Houston Honors College Open House Scholarship. Roderick Niles, Scholar. Zoe Norley, High Honors, National Honor Society, Michigan State Honors College Scholarship. Aria Olashansky, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Regent Merit Scholarship, Coca-Cola Scholarship semifinalist recipient. Emily Parker, cum laude. Rachel Pollock, High Honors, National Honor Society. Madeline Pinoza, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Minnesota Presidential Scholarship, National Scholarship, College of Food, Agriculture, and Natural Resources Science Scholarship, Food Science and Nutrition Department Scholarship. John Pierce, Scholar. Moritz Preuss, cum laude. Sazvik Rajagopalan, High Honors, National Honor Society. Haley Randolph, High Honors, National Honor Society, DePaul University Presidential Scholarship. Autumn Reed Nordwall, Scholar, National Honor Society, College for Creative Studies Scholarship. Rihanna Richards, cum laude, National Honor Society, Xavier University Father J. Peter Bushman Award. Jenna Ringler, High Honors, National Honor Society. Chloe Rivera, Scholar, University of Arizona Excellence Scholarship. Aaron Roberts, High Honors, National Honor Society. Neve Robinson, cum laude, National Honor Society, Apex Scholarship. Curtis Rogers, cum laude. Lydia Rolfe, High Honors, National Honor Society, Hope College Presidential Scholarship. Roberto Romano, Scholar, National Honor Society. Sydney Rosenfeld, High Honors, National Honor Society. Elizabeth Ruprich, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of South Carolina Athletic Scholarship. Lily Russell, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Merit Scholarship. Hannah Salinas, Scholar. Maya Selman, cum laude, Columbia College Chicago Dean's Scholarship, Faculty Recognition Award, Columbia Scholar Award. Ava Saris, cum laude. Ross Sauter, cum laude, National Honor Society, Western Michigan Brown and Gold Scholarship. Hayden Saeed, High Honors, National Honor Society. Ruby Schwartz, cum laude, National Honor Society Executive Board, DePaul University Scholar Award, Lux Esto Scholarship Award. Carmela Ceriocho, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Alabama Scholarship, Tutwiler Scholarship. Eden Sherman, High Honors, National Honor Society. Sarah Sherman, High Honors, National Honor Society. Rachel Shulkin, High Honors, National Honor Society. Grace Silcox, Scholar, National Honor Society. Kobe Seiler, High Honors, J. Samuel Hart Scholarship, Honors Commended Scholarship, MCH Michigan Comp Scholarship. Alex Smith, Scholar. Lily Spencer, Cum Laude. Bridget Spilkin, High Honors, National Honor Society. Julia Spilkin, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Merit Scholarship. Hunter Stabile, High Honors, National Honor Society. Noelle Stanley, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Oklahoma National Merit Finalist Scholarship Award. Terry Stebbins, Scholar, National Honor Society. Emma Stempian, High Honors, National Honor Society. Simon Stevens, Cum Laude. Jacob Stolman, High Honors, National Honor Society. Cole Sutton, Cum Laude. Hope Tushman, High Honors, National Honor Society. Yugo Uchendu, Cum Laude. Elissa Urbane, Cum Laude, National Honor Society. Hunter Vainick, High Honors, National Honor Society. Kyle Varda, Scholar, National Honor Society, Butler University Academic Scholarship, Lacey Business Scholar Scholarship, Heritage Award Scholarship. Jocelyn Warnica, High Honors, National Honor Society. Eve Wasbury, High Honors, National Honor Society. Matthew Weirkoon, High Honors, National Honor Society. Philip Weinstein, High Honors, National Honor Society. Ethan Weiss, Scholar. Ethan Weitzman, High Honors, National Honor Society. Devin White, Cum Laude, National Honor Society, Concordia Regions Scholarship, Men's Basketball Scholarship. Vivian Wiggins, High Honors, National Honor Society. Leo Williams, High Honors, National Honor Society, Dave and Devetta Wilson Scholarship. Henry Wilms, High Honors, National Honor Society, Hope College Presidential Scholarship. Audrey Wilson, High Honors, National Honor Society. Maya Woloch, High Honors, National Honor Society, University of Michigan Regents Merit Scholarship. Rebecca Woodrow, Cum Laude, Wayne State University Warrior Award. Maya Yarberry, Scholar, National Honor Society. Olivia Yates, High Honors, National Honor Society. Sydney Yates, High Honors, National Honor Society. Megan Zacharias, High Honors, National Honor Society. Alexander Zako, Scholar, Albion Senior Visit Scholarship, Albion Presidential Recognition Scholarship, Albion Alumni Referral Scholarship. Blake Zamler, High Honors, National Honor Society. Caitlin Zygel, High Honors, National Honor Society.
Hello, my name is Nolan Camille.
And I'm Kyla Hearns.
First and foremost, we would like to thank the Birmingham Public School District, the administration team, and all of the staff for their extensive involvement in the education and betterment of their students. We would also like to thank the parents, family members, and friends for taking the time to recognize our seniors for their distinguished accomplishments. Your continued support throughout their lives is often overlooked, and you deserve a sincere thank you.
Throughout these past 4 years, our class has endured not only the rigor of our academics, but also the challenges that come with growing into young adults in this ever-changing world. Throughout this, we have forged new friendships and developed the strength and courage to help us tackle the obstacles that lie in front. Today, we celebrate the many students that have not only overcome their challenges, but grew from them so much that they stand out from their classmates.
Each of you has left a unique mark on the Groves community that will have a lasting impact on the students that follow you. Whether you knew it or not, underclassmen have looked up to you as role models and examples of great achievement. For this, you should feel extremely proud.
Moving forward, we know that your friends, teachers, and the entirety of the Groves community has offered you the tools needed to successfully face the life in front of you. Now, we challenge you to take these tools and use them to not only better your life, but better the lives of those you care about, and perhaps even those you do not know at all.
All of you have contributed something special to the atmosphere at Groves and to the other members of our class. Because of this, no two paths after will be the same, but all will be meaningful. As you begin to take the vastly different turns that life will throw your way, remember that this is the end of Chapter 1, but only the beginning of Chapter 2.
Our class has tremendous potential to achieve more than what we have already accomplished at Groves. We know that you will take advantage of this. With the strengths that lie among our class, success is inevitable.
To the class of 2020.
Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Sydney Green.
And I'm Kenny Pepper.
High school itself is challenging enough. Despite this, you seniors have stood out in differing aspects throughout your academic and extracurricular careers here at Groves High School. Today, your hard work is honored.
On behalf of the entire class of 2021, we would like to congratulate every single one of you on your honors convocation recognition. You've pushed yourself academically, dedicated yourselves to your studies, and made the entire Groves community proud.
As we progress into our last year at Groves, we aspire to follow in the footsteps that your class has left behind.
We want today to be a celebration of you seniors and all that you've been able to achieve during your 4 years at Groves High School. While your time at Groves comes to a close, remember that it is only the beginning of another successful chapter in all of your lives.
To the class of 2020, congratulations.